Bumpy, Bumpy. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? This catch guard back at it. Getting a little late evening walk in. I got Bumpy off. The heat done subsided. I done showed him off a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all see us on the evening walk. Touch on just catch guard itself. Catch guard kennels, and just a good dog. What's a good dog for the purpose you want it for? Hence the name. That's why I call the kennel Catch Guard Kennels. You feel what I'm saying? The dog better, in my eyes, the dog better be able to catch something or guard something. And of course, you got your companion dogs, your service dogs. You know, at the end of the day, though, I see, you know, we got a lot of different channels out there. I'm sitting back just watching. Been loving dogs for ever since I was a kid. You know, you just growing up liking dogs. Liking dogs, wanting your own dog, wanting your first dog and all that good stuff. And then, you know, you grow up, you learn about different breeds, what dogs do what dogs, you know, bred for what. Taking a little piss. He ain't even 2 years old yet, so he's still a young pup. In my eyes, still a young pup. He showed maturity, but he ain't cocking that leg up yet. But you know, basically, you see a lot of protection dogs, working dogs, hunting dogs, hound dogs, catch dogs, service dogs, what they call it, search and rescue dogs. So I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna do a job. A dog is gonna do a job. In my eyes, I want a dog to do a job. He better be able to catch something or guard something. So I'm out here in the country area, as you can see. I really appreciate that fact. I'm in the country area. I'm able to have my dogs in the yard, having them, you know, walk without having no real close neighbors. You know what I mean? No other dogs running out on us. Although we might see a deer or say a possum, raccoon, all that good stuff. Might see a possum, raccoon, or a couple of rabbits here and there. I might even see a bobcat, something nice. But I appreciate that fact. I'm in the country area. But you know, these dogs, they're gonna do something. Gonna catch something or guard something. In my eyes, I want a dog that can catch something, guard something, and a good companion. You know what I mean? Something jump out right now. He better be able to do something. He better be able to protect me, protect himself, and let something know, hey, you come around this yard, it's gonna be a problem. So I appreciate that fact of the working class dogs. And if some folks got a dog just for companion dogs, some of them got just lap dogs. But you start to realize, damn, you know, dogs are used for different things, but at the end of the day, in my eyes, my opinion, they're gonna boil down to a few jobs. They're gonna catch something or guard something. I'm just gonna keep it simple. So that's where the name come from, Catch Guard Kennels. And of course, I mean, yeah, they're gonna catch a bad guy. He might catch a drug bust because the dog just sniffed out something. If you want to break all the way down, you can put it in different categories, but I'm telling you, catch or guard, basically is what I want him for. And to be a good companion. Outgoing, good confident spirit on him, good constitution on him. That's the type of dog I look for as far as when I say I want a good dog. I mean, I do have two actually. They both coming around. You get a dog, you say you meet you a breeder, getting into the game. So I'm gonna talk about how I got into getting him. Basically, I already knew about the pit bulls, the bloodlines, and all that whatnot, and all that good jazz, right? So you learn, okay, pit bulls, the different bloodlines, what dogs do what, just growing up around it, being around it, you know. I ain't gotta get too specific, but you know what I'm saying, growing up around it, being around it. So basically, I had to start back from scratch, getting my own dogs, you know, talking to breeders, and basically just having to break bread, having to spend some money for a good quality dog. Having to spend some money, go ahead, you know, what the prices is nowadays. Everybody say they want a working man price and this and that, but some folks, you can find a good deal, you can get you a good dog, and that's good. But it wasn't like that with me and starting back getting what I got. So $2,500, $2,000, $1,500, how these breeders have their dogs. And then you go and get you a dog and he ain't nothing what you expect him to be. So that's why I came up with, you gotta work them and work with them. But doing my due diligence, came across a breeder. He had videos. He was showing his productions as far as you go buy a puppy, right? and then you got a good, comfortable feeling when you done seen the puppy on video, seen his parents on video, you going into that purchase. Well, I went into that purchase comfortable enough to say, you know what, I don't mind spending this money. I know what I'm getting. I seen how the puppy was acting. He wasn't shy, wasn't skittish, outgoing, you know what I'm saying? All those traits that I personally like. But sometimes it ain't always like that. Like one breeder I contacted, they just want to show you the pedigree, and you see a damn good pedigree, but you get the dog and it's shy, it's skittish, you know, the breeder ain't really worked with it. And I can't fault the breeder to that extent, you know what I mean? Because sometimes a person got a lot of dogs, they can't work with each puppy or work with each individual dog. But to that point, I say, well, shit, you know, maybe it's time to cut back or downsize a little bit. That's just my point, my opinion. I ain't saying it's right or wrong, but a person who got a lot of dogs and can't spend the time of socializing a little bit, of interacting with the dog a little bit, so you get a good dog, well, I say a good pedigree, but you get the dog, you show up, you meet the breeder, you know what I'm saying? You ain't finna go do no yard visit for most of them nowadays. You ain't finna do no yard visit for most of them. So you meet them wherever you meet them at. You get the dog, and the dog, like, you know what I'm saying, like a little skittish, you know, and they tell you gotta work with him, you gotta work with him. So that's always already a turnoff right there, because they all ain't finna come out the gate confident, bold, and whatnot. Some of them will, but some of them won't. And then, you know, a person have a bad taste in their mouth, and it can be like that. But fortunately enough, when I picked up Bumpy, he wasn't like that. He was a confident dog. I mean, mature. As far as he was a puppy, but he wasn't really scared of nothing. As far as that goes, I mean, he was outgoing. Both damn dog would jump off a cliff. He was so bold. So it was a plus with that. Walking down this old road, got some cows off to the right. He usually get down here, be sniffing them out, some old bulls. But yeah, I had to go ahead and break some bread and pay for them, to be real. So you had to, if you ain't in the game and you don't know nobody, and you just, you know, want you a good quality dog, you see the videos, you see the person ain't trying to hide nothing from you, and when you asking these questions, you know what I'm saying, you got to be straight up. Hey man, is that dog skittish? Is that dog, you know, is he outgoing, or do he come up to you when you go out to the pen to feed him? You know, how is it? Them some questions I should have asked with one breeder, but I didn't ask. I just took his word for it. Okay, it's a good pedigree, but shit, nowadays you really gotta just be a man, be straight up and down, and just look them in their face. Hey man, you know, I'm spending some money. I want to see, you know, it's gonna be a good dog for what I'm looking for. And you gotta tell them, hey man, I want an outgoing dog. Oh shit, I want an outgoing dog. Bumpy got that drive. Y'all think I'm playing? A lot of dogs act good on the end of a chain, but when it's time to get in there, he sees something. You know what I'm saying? Some of them run up and just stop. Bumpy, he see a bull. Hold on, they out there in the field over there. If you see them black images out there, he smell them. So, you know, that was the dog was, you know, originally bred for the pit bull. They used to do that bull baiting, and shit, he'll run up on one. I ain't gonna let him do it though. Right now. That's just my neighbor. He got them cows, but shit, he be hunting for them. He hunting for any damn thing that moving, really. But yeah, back to what I'm saying though. Back to the topic. You know, you just gotta ask the breeder, you know, what the traits of the puppy is and things like that. And if you gotta break that bread, man, I'm telling you, you work, you got the budget for it, you save your money, get you a good dog you're proud of. Say a dog costs $2,500, right? You invest in that dog, you gonna take care of that mother. I ain't getting no goddamn health certificate with this dog. The breeder told me, hey, you know, I gave him the wormer medicine, I gave him a shot. I ain't have to ask for no health certificate. Hey, I'm spending $2,500. I'm spending $2,000, $1,500. You goddamn right, I'm gonna make sure his ass live. If I'm doing my part, I'm gonna make sure his ass live. So that's what it all boils down to with that. You know what I'm saying? You spending money on you a good quality dog, you know his pedigree, and to be real with him, just to drop a little more info, just a little inside info. I know the person who I got him from. I know the person that they got him from. His whole backstory. I know his parents. When I say I know him, I mean I seen his parents. Put my hands on his parents. I went out there and seen them. And then his grandparents. Seen the video of the grandparents and the person that had the grandparents. So I was well sure of the purchase, is what I'm saying. As far as, you know, you can't expect them all come out to be goddamn champion, but when I seen them, okay, I was like, yeah, I can roll with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here doing nothing illegal. I ain't out here breaking the Animal Rights Act. I just want me a good dog, good conformation, good attitude. And if he gotta do something, shit, I ain't gonna stop him from doing what he was bred to do. Like them bulls, they out over there. Y'all see them out there. Got a little light right there real quick. Them bulls out over there. Sometimes they be close to the fence. Like that big bull in the middle. Shit, one day, he pulled me to the fence. Them other two youngins, they ran. That bull stayed right there waiting to see what we gonna do. But I ain't let him go through that barbed wire hell now. But yeah, true, real deal pit bull, American pit bull terrier. And that's basically what we all looking for nowadays. I mean, just, you know, just a good working dog for everybody who ain't on the side of the past history, what they was used for. But everybody on the other side are just using these dogs for our legal sports and everything like that, breeding good dogs, stuff like that, showing good dogs at the, wherever they taking them to. But yeah. So if you out here trying to buy a dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put it out like this, man. These mugs ain't cheap if you just got to get in the game and go ahead and buy one. You find something you like, pay for it. That's all I say. Find something you like, it's a good grade quality dog, go ahead and pay for it. So if I breed him, say I do breed him, which I do gotta, I'm gonna be real, I got his half sister. If I make that breed, I might sell two, maybe, depending on how they come out, because they're gonna be my foundation stock. I got his half sister. It's gonna be my foundation stock. It's gonna be some real tight bred stuff. I ain't looking to sell them. With these pit bulls, I mean, as far as me growing up, being around the game, quote unquote, it's like we in this community, the pit bull community, don't really sell dogs. If you on the, how can I put it? You look down upon as far as like a puppy peddler if you sell dogs, sell pit bulls. So it's like you want to kind of hold true to what you in it for, what you doing it for. And if you selling puppies here, you just selling puppies. But if you really like, hey, want some good quality dogs and you ain't trying to sell them, that's kind of how the community is. What I noticed with the, you know, the real true bulldogs. We ain't really selling dogs like that for the most part. But hell, people would sell them. So I mean, like, it ain't no bad thing. Like I say, when I bring him to his half sister, I may sell one or two. But I ain't, if y'all don't nobody buy them, shit, I'm out here in the country. I will hold on to all of them and see how they come out. But if somebody want to pay me for it, like I say, I'll sell it. But if not, then you know I ain't gonna sell it. So it's kind of like that. But say I paid $2,500 for him. If I paid $2,500 for him, and I sell a puppy for at the least $1,500, $2,000, you will get that back. But in actuality, you ain't getting shit back because the vet bills, the feeding, you really ain't making no money in these dogs starting out. I am not finna buy two dogs thinking I'm finna make, you know, breed and make money like that. Usually it don't work like that. So for the most part, it's a slow grind, it's a slow game, and I'm just trying to enjoy the dogs for what they is. I ain't looking to just make breeds. I'm trying to enjoy him, let him become into his own man, so to say, to his own bulldog man, and just enjoy the dog. Working them and working with them. That's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Working them, working with them, and you got to start somewhere. So if you're going to start, you got to start somewhere. Just jump in there. Just jump in there, watch your videos, do your research, check the kennels out, and jump in there. All right, something jump out on us, he better be able to catch something or guard something. Catch y'all later.